honey. Bit my head. Puppy. Hey, the pile of junk there. Puppy. Where'd you go? Alright, different view finally. Okay, so it's about 6:21 on Friday, February 10th, I think. Yeah, I think that's the date. Okay, so I'm at my own house right now, finally, and I'm doing the dishes. I have this, like, I'm not going to show it now because it's a disaster, but I have, like, this little, shelf type thing right above my sink. So if you hear, like, I guess you can hear over this. It's not that big. That's making much noise. Okay, and so, okay, and don't want to show these off on YouTube. There we go. Like, again, I buy these little tank top deals. Taking around my bra strap, that's awesome. These little tank top deals from, like, Walmart or wherever, for modesty. And then the dang things still come down, like, way down here. Like, why? What is the point of a tank top? You can't use it for, like, and it's like, I know people wear tank tops as shirts, but these are so thin you can see them underwear clear through them. Like, you totally needed to know that. But, yeah, these are these, I think, no boundary things. Yeah, you can, yeah. So, we're not going to wear these as a shirt because, yeah, it's not, this material is not thick enough. So, I'm back at my house, trying to do some dishes to get my sink cleared out. I got my sink cleared out finally, almost. Got a few, really old dishes that I haven't washed. I haven't washed my dishes in a couple months, so it's kind of nasty, but hey, it's be real that I hate doing dishes. Like, if I could use only, like, plastic dishes, I would, environment or no. I mean, I can recycle them, just use them, rinse them off, throw them in the recycle bin, and good to go. Because I don't know what it is about dishes that I hate. Like, taking the trash out, cleaning the toilet, not a big deal. Dishes, loathe it with a passion. Like, I don't know why. But anyhow, right now I'm scrubbing the gunk off. Like, I've used this nasty sponge for, like, quite a bit, cleaning the sink out and everything. So I'm scraping this gunk, whatever, off the dishes first. Then I'll wash them again with, like, some actual soap and, like, stuff to clean the germs and whatnot off of them. A few I have thrown away, but whatever. Okay, so, some stuff. Apparently we have another dog now, sort of, not really. I keep trying to get footage of it. It's this Border Collie or Border Collie mix. I don't know exactly what it is. It looks Border Collie. I mean, you can tell. It's one of those distinctive breeds, you know, Border Collies. I look like I'm wearing my fan as a hat. That is awesome. That's some ADD there. Okay, so, I usually here, in my own house, and I stay inside a lot, and it seriously looks like a dang hat. But, anyhow, so, like, I'm inside a lot, and, like, when I was working, I went to work, came home, stayed inside. I am not an outdoor person. In the summer, it's too hot. Like, I don't tan, I just sweat and burn. That's it, so I don't care for the outside. And then, you know, this fall and winter, it got to be too cold, and then, like, in January, you know, the tooth and face issues, I didn't go outside that often. And when I visit my grandparents, I go there for dinner, and then it gets dark, and then we just watch TV, and again, I'm inside a lot. So, like, and, okay, that, plus, like, in the area I live in, people don't really keep their dogs in. Like, dogs just roam wherever. Usually they have collars. Most dogs who are outside, like mine, stay in their area. My dog, Ranger, like, she'll come into my house usually because she follows me up here, and, like, I live near my grandparents, so you've seen, like, you've sort of seen that I can walk from my house to theirs, to my aunt and uncle's yard, and my aunt and uncle don't know who my dog is. And my cousin lives, like, I live on family land, so I'm near my aunt and uncle and my cousin and another cousin, and, yeah, so my dog roams around their yards, and as far as I know, my dog's like 9-10 years old. She doesn't roam around much, and like dogs usually stay where they belong. And if they don't, like, or they usually have collars. See, people, like, I don't know why this isn't a law. Like, I know you have to be able to prove your dog has had his rabies shots. And, okay, yes, I know, especially with, like, cats, they get caught in things and need to break away collars. But, like, bigger dogs don't really get caught in things. Like, there needs to be a way to permanently identify a dog at all times. And the microchip thing doesn't really cut it, because most people here, let me get me a rag to dry my hands off. So, okay. Like, growing up, like, I know, like, the microchip thing is fairly new, and by fairly new, I mean, like, something that happened, like, within my lifetime new, not, like, 5 years ago new. I mean, it's been around for several years, or however long. Like, say, like, 1970s, microchipping was around the 1970s. I don't know why this is relevant, but I'm rambling. And so, like, most people in my area have been there since, like, before I was born. Like, my grandparents, they were in, like, people, I guess, like, maybe it's just my grandparents, or how, like, a lot of people, like, I'm gonna say a lot of people, I'm like, well, someone's gonna come on here like, well, I don't do that, I was raised better than that. Like, I know, this is not everybody, I'm just talking how it seems to be in my area. Most people here, if they see a dog without a collar, they're just gonna assume either A, someone owns it and they just let it run around, or B, it was let loose and they're just gonna leave it to run and loose because, oh, like, it's here, it looks it's okay, it's fine, let's let it go on its merry way. Yeah. So, like, most people, like, my neighborhood, I've noticed, like, they're not really gonna try to catch an animal and take it to the Humane Society or figure out who owns it. It's like, your dog didn't have a collar, either of those two things. Either someone owns it and doesn't have a collar, and they just, or, you know, it's just running loose. If they assume it's running loose, there's nothing to stop them from just taking the dog, because there's no identification. Like, they don't know who owns it, and I mean, they might look in the paper, but some people don't even get the paper. So, I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this, but, like, if I see a dog in my yard running around with no collar on, I have no earthly idea if anyone owns it or not. And, like, usually here we just let them go on the merry way, because usually we just assume it's somebody's, they just didn't buy a collar for some stupid ass reason. And, yeah, so, like, we have had several dogs running around, usually black and white dogs. I don't know why we have a lot of black and white dogs here. So, I always just assume it's one of our neighbors' dogs. Like, I don't know what people's dogs look like. But anyhow, come to find out that little, border collie, really, the people, yay, lack of memory. Okay. So anyhow, come to find out that the people who lived across my grandparents, like directly across from the pond, were these 3 ladies from another country. I'm not going to specify which one, just whatever, because I know people are judging right now, so, you know, whatever. I'm not even saying it was one of those countries that, it was just a random country, not the United States, put it that way. So, they were renting, the trailer across from us, and they had several dogs there. The dogs had puppies, and then sometime last year they moved out. One of their mothers had some health problem. They had to go to their mother. So, I mean, it was a perfectly valid reason. They weren't, I must say this, as far as I know, they weren't illegal immigrants, because I know someone's going to think that. I don't know why that's relevant, but every time my grandparents talk about it, they mention that they were from blah blah and something. I'm like, I don't know how that's relevant, but okay, this is part of the story, I guess. Whatever. So they had to leave to wherever, I don't know where they went, and they left the dogs. From what I hear, it's like the mama dog, and I don't know how to some of the puppies, but apparently they came back and got the mama dog, and this one puppy, it's a grown dog. I mean, it's not fully grown, I don't think, but I still call it a puppy, because it's younger than my dog. They left that one there, and it's been running around our yard since sometime last year, apparently. I don't know how long it's been there, because, again, I stay inside a lot, but apparently this dog is an abandoned dog. I had no idea, because, hey, we have dogs running around here, usually. Let's say we have dogs running around here. I don't mean we have a whole pack of dogs that run around. I mean, like, every once in a while we have, like, maybe a dog or two that'll run through the neighborhood and, oh, hey, we've got this dog running around. And then it goes away or I don't know what happens to it, but they just usually, I assume they just run off to some other neighborhood or something. I have no idea. Yes, because I always just assume somebody owned it. Yeah, whatever. Not this dog, but just whatever dog happens to be running around. Hopefully making sense. I'm trying to get this out before my phone runs out of memory because I do not have my laptop here. So anyhow, all that mess was basically just to say that the Border Collie mix came from across the street at my grandparents' house, and it was abandoned and nobody owns it. Anybody want a dog? I can't get near it, so yeah, I'm still working on that. See, I just assumed because of how my grand acted that somebody owned it. Because my grand, this puppy has been running through our yard, hanging out with my dog. My dog is the most laid-back dog ever. This puppy eats food out of her bowl and she just sits there and watches it. So my dog does not give a rat's. And so apparently they get along just fine. The dog gets along with my dog just fine. But it's like tearing up our yard. And it's like it hasn't dug any holes. It just like moves things around. Like it had some work a tool belt thing and it drug through the yard. And it's just like little things like. So we haven't noticed it doing much. It just eats my dog's food. The simple solution to that is put my dog in her lot when she's eating. Shut the gate. Let her eat. When she's done, open the gate back up. Poof! My dog has eaten, and there's no food in the bowl for the puppy. Problem solved there. And two, see, my instinct or reaction or thought, I don't know what the word is, of what to do. What I want to do is befriend the dog so I can catch it and take it to the Humane Society so it can get a home. My grand just yells at it to get away, to get and throws rocks at it as in its general direction to scare it, and she doesn't intend to hit it. So, yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to help this dog if you keep throwing shit in its direction? Like, what the hell? Yeah, and I'm going to go because apparently I'm out of memory and this video is long enough, I guess. And, yeah, one day I will make a coherent video that is well planned and edited and, isn't all over the place. This is not that day. So, yeah, I'm going to go. Bye, because I'm supposed to be cleaning in. I'm kind of not. All right, bye.